Senior High School On-Air Academy. Unstoppable! Delivering you quality education amidst pandemic.
To be fair, school opening to October 5.
Unstoppable!
Giving you accessible learning platform anytime, anywhere.
Ng klase, whatever form it is.
Comprehensible!
Buckle up and get yourself ready.
I will repeat, then you will do it later on.
Accurate!
The sphere that includes all living
Today,
things.
we will be talking about rational functions.
Simplify.
This is Jaw speaking. How may I help you?
This is ZTED School Radio's Senior High School On-Air
On-Air
Academy. And now, here's your new episode for
Mind Assets. Your guide in the subject, Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management 1. Mind Assets. Mind Assets.
Hello grade 11 ABM learners! Welcome to our Fabm 1 class. We are glad of your willingness to learn through the radio. I am Fritz Basi of Cabatuan National High School, your teacher on air. Listen, learn, and have fun! Are you ready? Okay, let's begin! Dear learners, set yourselves now in a place where you can stay and comfortably hear this broadcast clearly. Have you eaten your meal already? If not, you can have your snacks and grab a bottle of water with you or a beverage by your side if you wish to. This could help you be more alert and focused in understanding today's lesson. Hello! Good day and mabuhay ABM students of Batch 2020-2021. How do you spend your allowance every day? Wow! Which do you prefer? A bottle of water or fruit juice? Do you compare prices before buying anything? Do you believe that accounting involved in all of these aspects? So what exactly is accounting? Well, I am glad you're here. Get ready to be surprised because today we will be learning what accounting is, its nature, and history. All this when we come back after this break.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you! Ngayon ba ang kaarawan mo? Hindi! Hinuhugasan ko lamang ng mabuti ang aking kamay. Sabi ng DOH, 2 happy birthday songs daw upang makaiwas tayo sa COVID-19. Wow! Ang galing naman! Simula ngayon, maghuhugas na ako ng kamay habang umaawit ng happy birthday. Ang inyong kalinisan at disiplina ang magliligtas sa inyo. Isang paalala mula sa DOH, DepEd at ng himpilang ito. Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na! Hello dear learners! Hope you're still there. Sit back and tune in because today we are about to explore the world of accounting. Yes, you heard it right. Accounting is the language of business. How did accounting begin? Who are the users of accounting? Is accounting important to you? These are some of the basic questions that we shall answer after listening to this episode. You can have your notes while listening to jot down key terms and important phrases. We will learn accounting by telling you a short story about the dream business of Mr. Federico. Are you ready to listen? Let's start. Mr. Federico is a retired teacher who wishes to start a bakery shop. With his retirement pay, he began thinking of so many things about the business. He was dreaming like, how much sales of bread and pastries will he earn? What are the materials and equipment needed to be purchased in case he is to launch the bakery business? How much money will he need for initial capital? Now, let me ask, how is accounting related to Mr. Federico's story? Well, let us first define the word accounting. Basically, accounting is the process of identifying, recording, and communicating economic events of an organization to interested users. Oh, did you get it? Let's check the 3 keywords mentioned in the definition. Hope you write it in your notes. What are they? Okay, that's it. Identifying, recording, and communicating. These 3. First is identifying. This involves selecting economic events that are relevant to a particular business transaction. The economic events of an organization are referred to as transactions. What's that again? Correct, transactions. Mr. Federico needs to identify economic events on his business like the sales of bread and pastries, the purchases of flour, and other materials that will be used for baking. After identifying those, he needs also to record those transactions, which comes the second keyword, that is recording. Recording. This involves keeping a chronological diary of events that are measured in pesos. The diary referred to are the journals and ledgers, which will be discussed in the future episodes. Why is there a need, or what is the reason of transactions recording? You might as well think that Mr. Federico has to record every transaction of his business so that basically he might not forget those, huh? Well, that is one correct reason, but primarily also, he will be needing those records to check on the profitability of his business and to see if it's really earning or not. Now, the third keyword in the accounting definition is communicating. This occurs through the preparation and distribution of financial and other accounting reports, which will also be discussed in the future episodes. Mr. Federico will have to make use of the accounting reports, such as the financial statements, to communicate meaningful information that is needed by the third parties, and he's managing and making good decisions related to his business. Were you now able to understand what accounting is through explaining its definition alone? Remember, identifying, recording, and communicating business transaction is accounting. Let us move to the next, the nature of accounting. Accounting is also defined as a systematic recording of financial transactions and the presentation of the related information to appropriate persons. In a broader sense, it is not just recording, but a systematic recording. Systematic recording of what? Systematic recording of financial transactions. Let us take it one by one, dear learners. Based on this definition, we actually derive from its nature of accounting, which follows as 1. Accounting is a service activity. Accounting is a service activity, meaning accounting provides assistance. In the case of Mr. Federico, through the records to the financial reports, which later serve as his guide in coming up with sound business decisions. 2. Accounting is a process. Accounting is a process, meaning there is a method of performing a job in a step-by-step manner. Mr. Federico should follow a definite steps in his business collection cycle, which consists of recording, classification, summarization, finalization, and reporting of financial data. 3. Accounting is both an art and a discipline. Accounting is both an art and a discipline. Art refers to the way accounting is performed that involves creativity and skill. And because it follows certain standard and professional ethics, it is also a discipline. So learners, you see, you are also practicing an art when you do accounting. Sounds awesome, isn't it? Let's move to the fourth nature of accounting. It deals with financial information and transactions for a specified period of time, as needed by their users. Mr. Federico needs to record all the financial details of his business from the day he started up to the present. Then he can summarize it daily, weekly, monthly, or quarterly and annually depending on the financial details or reports he needs and wishes to keep on track. And lastly, the fifth nature of accounting is that accounting is an information system. Accounting is an information system. How? To explain this, accounting is recognized and characterized as a storehouse information. As a service function, it collects, processes, and communicates financial information of any entity. This discipline of knowledge has evolved to meet the need of financial information as required by various interested groups. An accounting information system is generally a computer-based method for tracking accounting activity in conjunction with information technology and resources, designed to support all accounting functions like auditing and taxation. Okay, learners, I hope everything is clear in understanding the nature of accounting. Can you say it again? Yes, so I repeat the 5 nature of accounting. 1. Accounting is a service activity. 2. Accounting is a process. 3. Accounting is both an art and a discipline. 4. Accounting deals with financial information and transactions for a specified period of time. And 5. Accounting is an information system. So with that, learners, you deserve an excellent clap. Learners, you might be wondering, how did accounting ever existed? How accounting began? Imagine recording transactions during those times without so-called bookkeepers or accountants. Of course, accounting has its own history. It has evolved in response to various social and economic needs of men. Accounting started as a simple recording of repetitive exchanges. When do you think accounting started? Any guess from these choices? A. 3600 BC, B. 1970s, or letter C. 21st century. Come on, students, just try. If you have guessed, it's A. 3600 BC. Yes, that is the correct one. At that time in Mesopotamia, people are using already clay pots in listing their accounts receivables and accounts payable. Record keeping was already common in Mesopotamia, China, and India to Central and South America. Are you familiar with the name Archimedes? I bet you knew he is the father of mathematics. How about the name Luca Pacioli? Who is he? Yes, you got it right. Fra Luca Bartolomeo di Pacioli is the father of accounting. He is an Italian mathematician who disseminated the double entry bookkeeping in the 14th century through his published book Summa de Arithmetica. The accounting theory developed in 1700s during the French Revolution. It was the year of the Industrial Revolution from 1760 to 1830s, when there was mass production and great importance of fixed assets were given attention. It was actually the rise of the machines. So learners, haven't you thought, where did the modern accounting begin? Knowing Luca Pacioli is an Italian, known as the father of accounting, was it from the continent E or continent A? What is your guess, learner? Yes, it started from the continents of E, which is Europe, and continent A, which is America. If you got it right, you guessed it right. America and Europe is the 19th century is where modern accounting began. Now, in the 20th century, the accounting profession developed around state requirements for financial statement audits. Beyond the industry's self-regulation, the government also sets accounting standards through laws and agencies such as the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC. As economies worldwide continue to globalize, accounting regulatory bodies require accounting practitioners to observe the International Accounting Standards or IAS. This is to assure transparency and reliability and to obtain greater confidence on accounting information used by global investors. Today, investors seek investment opportunities all over the world to remain competitive so as to operate globally. The trend now for accounting professionals is to observe one single set of global accounting standards in order to have greater transparency and comparability of financial data across borders. Knowing all this, here's a question for you, dear learners. Would you consider pursuing accounting? The fact that you are there, listening, sure, you are interested in taking up accounting course someday, beginning with studying our lesson today. There you have our lesson for today, learners. I hope you were able to gain all the important information and knowledge regarding accounting, from its definition, nature, and brief history. Now, let's sum up all the learnings that we have comprehended. First, we defined accounting. Second, we described the nature of accounting. And then the last part of our lesson is the origin of accounting. I guess we are now ready for a short quiz. You can go and freshen up or most probably review your notes. Take a look at what you have jotted down for a while and then get ready for a quiz after this infomercial.
Mari, ba't may gamit kayong radyo ngayon? Luma na yan ah. Mare, ang radyo ay kailanman hindi na paglilipasan ng panahon, lalo ngayon. Isa ang radio-based instructions na napiling gamitin ng DepEd para maituloy ang pag-aaral ng mga bata sa kabila ng pandemiko. Wow! Ang galing naman! Sige Mare, uwi na ako para makabili ng radyo para sa inaanak mo. Tara na't matuto sa kabila ng pandemiko. Isang paalala mula sa DepEd at ng himpilang ito. Sulong Edukalidad! Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Get a sheet of paper and a pen that will serve as your quiz answer sheet form. Write your name on top of it, grade level and section, and the date today. Just of your name, write Fabm 1-1, Lesson 1, Quiz 1. Alright? And all is set. This quiz has two parts. The first part is 10-item identification, of which you can earn 2 points for every correct answer. The second part is an essay, of which You can earn as high as 30 points for it. Okay, are you ready? Take a deep breath and release. And let us start the quiz. These questions are for Part 1, Identification. Every question shall be repeated once only. For question number 1, these are referred to as the economic events of an organization. I repeat, number 1, these are referred to as the economic events of an organization. Number 2, it is the process of identifying, recording, and communicating economic events of an organization to interested users. I repeat, for number 2, it is the process of identifying, recording, and communicating economic events of an organization to interested users. For item number 3, it is a systematic recording of financial transactions and the presentation of related information to appropriate person. I repeat, it is a systematic recording of financial transactions and the presentation of related information to appropriate person. Number 4, this refers to the nature of accounting that uses creativity and professional ethics. Number 4, this refers to the nature of accounting that uses creativity and professional ethics. Number 5, what nature of accounting is about giving an assistance, providing financial reports, which will serve as a guide in coming up with a sound decision. I repeat, number 5, what nature of accounting is about giving an assistance, providing financial reports, which will serve as a guide in coming up with a sound decision. Number 6, state this another nature of accounting, which is performing a job in a step-by-step manner. I repeat, number 6, state this another nature of accounting, which is performing a job in a step-by-step manner. For number 7, who is the father of accounting? Number 7, who is the father of accounting? Number 8, what are these things that are found in Mesopotamia which was used for listing accounts receivables and accounts payable? Number 8, what are these things that are found in Mesopotamia which was used for listing accounts receivable and accounts payable? Number 9, when did the modern accounting in America and Europe began? I repeat, number 9, when did modern accounting in America and Europe began? And last but not the least, question item number 10. What is this book written by the father of accounting about the double entry bookkeeping that was published in 14th century? I repeat. Number 10. What is the book written by the father of accounting about the double entry bookkeeping that was published in the 14th century? Are you now ready for the part 2 of the quiz? Okay then. This is the question. How can accounting be important in your life or in your daily life as a student? I repeat. How can accounting be important in your daily life as a student? Please elaborate your answer. 15 to 20 sentences can do. Good luck! You can answer them with ample time after the episode. Will be that okay? Great! Time's up for that quiz! Do not let any question unanswered. For now, let me share to you a song composition of a student in YouTube, Buhay Accountancy by JPia WSMU 2017. Enjoy!
Akala mo nung una madali lang, dinadaan sa para-paraan. Aking sasabihin laging tandaan, ang accounting ay hindi basta-basta. Kaya't asahan na mahirap ang pagdadaanan, at isipin darating ka sa paroroonan. Kapit ka lamang, tiisin at huwag kang umayaw. Yan ang buhay accountancy. Kapit ka lamang, magsama-sama at magtulungan. Yan ang buhay accountancy. Oh, 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 oh. Kahit na mag-aral ka buong gabi, ay bags mo'y napakalaki, pero sa exam bumabagsak pa rin. Ano bang dapat na gawin? Huwag magduda kung mahirap ang nararanasan, basta't sumikap at kakamit mo ang iyong pangarap. Kapit ka lamang, tiisin at huwag kang umayaw. Yan ang buhay accountancy. Kapit ka lamang, magsama-sama at magtulungan. Yan ang buhay accountancy. Huwag maniwala sa mga sinasabi nila, nilalaman ang puso mo ang iyong sundan. Kumapit ka, lumapit ka, hindi ka nag-iisa. Magtiwala ka sa may kapal, kayang-kaya mo yan. Kapit ka lamang, tiisin at huwag kang umayaw. Yan ang buhay accountancy. Kapit ka lamang, magsama-sama at magtulungan. Yan ang buhay accountancy. Oh, 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 oh.
Yes to accounting! I love accounting. It is really challenging subject, but if you really love it, you will surely enjoy it. That's one accounting lesson done and one more to go. It's been a productive and informative day spent with you, my dear learners, hoping you're always safe and healthy. Stay with us again on our next episodes. Again, this has been your teacher on air, Fritz Basi, saying, mag-aral ng mabuti, ito ang susi sa masaganang bukas. Goodbye, class! See you on our next episode.
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa radyo! Radyo Eskwela.